On first down, McMillan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Here we go, let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Right up.
From the gun, McMillan drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Saints punter now. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken on the 25. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 22.
To throw Mariota. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
22. Get him. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Like 22.
A first down throw for Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Mariota looking long for Westbrook. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Sponge. No. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On 1st and 10, McMillan, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, McMillan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, McMillan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, wahoo!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. One. Let's bring it. Jack. Mike's 22. One. Go. One.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go. Do it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, McMillan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play action now. Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, hey. One.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Flush to his right. That is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota again. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was. Don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up. And
Here we go. Check. One. Back. One.
on third down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Fourth down conversion. conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
No. Off. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. One.
Off the toss, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They try again with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Kamara trying the right side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. McMillan, he gets it to Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the Sticks. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
218, chop it.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
From the gun, McMillan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Throwing on first down. McMillan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You draw quarter.
2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Recon, 152 fighter.
To throw on third down. McMillan, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out, as they are able to cut into that lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Operating from the gun. McMillan, and no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Cohen. He heads right. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long here for Mariota. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Good job.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, McMillan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards. Back to throw. McMillan. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McMillan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
General West. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Off the play fake. McMillan. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, go.
On 4th down, McMillan. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Show it up. Show it up. Hey, Sam off. Fight.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check, check. Max 22, Max 22. Watch the back, watch the back.
Mariota here to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Chicago, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.